What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Gobert. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Simmons.
Hey, yo, right here.
He kicks it to Green. Fires it up. Simmons can't get it to go.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. Bogdanovich has got the opening basket of the game for the Jazz.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
So it's the Jazz now. The 76ers getting the bucket. Here's Conley. Mitchell trying to free himself. And the layup's good off the glass.
Mike Conley has that extra gear. Even when he gets bodied up, he finishes so well.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Now the pass to Embiid. Curry on the wing. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
O'Neal with it. Bogdanovich looking around. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Simmons, poked loose, stolen by Conley. To the middle, he's looking for Mitchell and finds him.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
The 76ers trail by 3. Ball's not loose, stolen by O'Neal. Outside Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Some solid defense from Harris.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Simmons on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for O'Neal. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Jazz leading by 5. Ingles kicks to Clarkson. Jazz passing it around. Niang. Korkmaz grabs the miss. 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Milton. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run. It's stolen by Milton. To the inside. Ball stolen. Now, here's Ingles. Defended by Thibault. From downtown. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Here's Clarkson. Hands the 12-footer. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016, spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Utah leading by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clarkson dishes to Mitchell. Favors with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up. Howard with the block.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the paint, here's Korkmaz. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. You know, I don't mind. Everyone has their opinion. Everyone's going to say something, which is fine. But at the same time, I got to worry about, what I need to focus on.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Utah foul call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Favors. Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Niang in at power forward. The first free throw is good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Utah leading by 5.
You got him!
And here is Mitchell, off with the layup. Now, here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Mitchell. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Clarkson, and the 76ers with a completely new group now. Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. O'Neal comes in for George Niang, and it's Mike Conley in for Joe Ingles. Curry against Mitchell. Curry passes to Simmons.
I got him.
Over Conley, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Simmons.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Conley's shot is off. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. On the wing, Green. Over by Conley. Baseline jumper, and the jumper is on the mark. Green's got his first points of the night.
And you know, Danny, just a mid-second round pick back in 2009, that'll make you play with a chip on your shoulder.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. DA, thank you. And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah. The 76ers trailed by 4. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Gobert. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
There's Embiid. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Simmons against Conley. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
That's his first personal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
First one falls for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Joe Ingles in for Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby. Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who got shooter, huh?
Both good from the line that time. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Yo, watch me.
They double-team Conley. Here's Niang. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. Popped up there for Embiid. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Ingles. Green with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid. And the shot is long.
Defense doing a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And he gets the bucket. Ingles has got his first points in this one.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Here's Embiid, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Derek Favors. For Philadelphia, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man.
First free throw is good.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at him.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. And a switcher also for Utah. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Aston Niang launches a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. And he hits it to tie the game up. Maxey's got his first basket of the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Embiid against Favors. Howard trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia. So it's Utah now. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Now the 76ers on the break. The pull-up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Korkmaz has got 7.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now Clarkson.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 4.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
2 points, that one goes.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Jazz shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And great the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Conley against Simmons. Here's Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. And the Jazz call time here. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason, honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Simmons kicks to Harris.
Hey, yo, right here.
No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trailed by 11. Down low to end the run. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Can't hit that one.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Harris. It's deflected. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. 11-point game. There's the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Jazz passing it around. Gobert can't hit. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Hey, yo, right here.
Simmons looking around. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Mitchell outside. Great D that time from Green.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the basket is good.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Another miss by Utah. Stolen by Mitchell. It's blocked.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one back.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Royce O'Neal taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. so he gets them both. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Maxey. Pass to Howard. And he banks in the layup. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
And the physicality of Howard completely overwhelming the defense.
1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Mitchell finds Favors. Now Mitchell. To the middle. Favors can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Howard. To the paint. Hilton on top. Pass to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
To the inside. It's tipped.
76ers foul. Dwight Howard.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shot.
And he knocks down the first one. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And Utah also making a switch. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Philadelphia leading by 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And the first one at the line is good. He doesn't get the second one. Jazz trail by 12. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Mitchell's got 9 points.
Even though Mitchell isn't all that efficient from range, the most impressive thing to me is he believes the shot is going in.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers on top. They lead by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Mitchell, who brings up the ball for Utah. And Utah looking good. They've got to start the 4th quarter. You've got Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Favors, and it's Ingles at the small forward position.
And the focus of Favors calmly taking the hit and finishing the basket off.
And the free throw, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. To the paint. Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. A rebound by the Jazz. Favors has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And they pick up 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
The pass to Maxey. Over Conley. And good. He nails it. And the 76ers lead by 7. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The Jazz shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there.
Here we go. Get it out. I got ball.
Mitchell finds Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, you're not going to stop that one. Rudy Gobert doesn't need much room to get to the rim.
And the 76ers call time here. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Jazz trail by 5. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to Conley.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Tobias Harris. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Grab it. I got mine. Who got shooter, huh? Hey, let me get big man.
And the first one drops.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Knock this in. Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
And Harris drops them both. Jazz trail by 7.
Downstream. I'm through.
Pass to Mitchell. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
The 76ers leading by 5. Simmons passes to Curry. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
For Utah, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Conley. Off on the layup.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Popped up there for Embiid.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Jazz trail by 9. Utah calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Conley against Simmons. Shoots. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 9. Over in the corner, Green. Top of the key, Harris. Simmons inside the 1. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Curry against Mitchell. Passes to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Embiid. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Mitchell. And the rejection by Curry.
2 minutes left.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
Simmons at the line for 2.
Hey, let me get big man.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And Simmons drops them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. O'Neal trying to break free. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bogdanovich.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense.
Simmons against Conley. Embiid. That shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. Inside. Fast break. Here we go. Kept alive. Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Simmons dishes to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot. Curry finds Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Mitchell and Embiid with the block. Green deciding where to go with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Jake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Here's Brantley. Banked in off the glass.
Assistant, George.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
So the 76ers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.